So, my topic is righteousness by faith. And so, with any conversation with somebody or debate or anything like that, I think it's important to define key terms so that everybody knows what exactly you're talking about. So, there's no misinterpretation of the topic. Um, so, we're going to start with righteousness. And from Google, it says that it's the quality of being morally right or justifiable, or living in right relationship with God, other people, and creation. And then we have faith, which is complete trust or confidence in someone or something, or strong beliefs in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual conviction rather than proof. And so, merging the two, we would basically get um, living right by having complete trust in God based on spiritual conviction rather than truth. So, um, this one is righteousness by faith, which means that there are probably other ways people see righteous to be righteous, and you would have righteousness by work. So we looked at what righteousness by faith is. So righteousness by work is trying to live right by carrying out good actions on your own. Example, following laws. So now the flaw with that is um, this can lead to legalism or people relying on their own efforts rather than faith and trust in God. Now we're going to look at what it means to have faith. So we're going to look at three verses that speaks to what faith is. So Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, "For we live by faith and not by sight." And then Hebrews 11:11 says, "By faith Sarah also received strength to conceive seed, and she bore a child when she was past the age, because she judged faithful who had promised." And with all of these verses, we can see that faith is basically going against our regular senses, so like seeing, feeling, the regular physical things that we would experience in order to trust something. And so now we would say, how do we have faith? And by extension, um, how do we live righteous by faith? So in Mark 11, it says, "So Jesus answered and said unto them, Have faith in God. For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, Be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says." And before I comment on this, I want us to watch the short clip from a movie called Out, Onward. Sorry.
Invisia!
Hey, you can do this.
Believe with every step. Oh yeah!
You got me, right?
I still got you! Woo-hoo! Ian Lightfoot is fearless!
This is amazing!
Yeah, but just keep going! Don't look back! Just straight ahead!
You still got the rope, right?
Yeah, I got it!
So yes, that short clip um and that verse really shows how faith comes about. And so we can imagine how before they even reach to that bridge, that they would have gone through certain experiences, and that journey would have kind of represented when the Bible says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." So like when he takes that first step, he gets more confidence to keep going. And once you don't doubt and you just keep going, then it's easier to trust with each step, and that's how the relationship grows, and eventually your actions change, and that leads into being righteous, basically. And then the last verse I'm going to leave with is Galatians 3:11, which says, "Clearly, no one who relies on the law is justified," which means being made righteous in the sight of God. Um, yeah, clearly, no one who relies on the law is justified before God, because the righteous will live by faith. And that's the end of my presentation.